everyone. I hope you're fine again. I want to ask you a question. A property owner, you have just finished building this fine property. Two-story building, four-story building, a high-rise building. Are you aware that there is a standard fire safety regulation that requires you to make sure you have installed all necessary fire safety equipment, especially for owners of public buildings? You don't have to expose the life of your visitors, of your customers, those who are coming into this property. Did you install all the required fire safety gadgets? Let's say you have them. How often do you get them inspected? Or it's been, let's say a property has lasted for 5 years and these equipment are being installed. Are you aware that you're expected to carry out inspection of this equipment every 12 months? Why the normal one, the fire extinguishers, the smoke alarm systems, you're expected to carry out physical inspection at least once a week? Make sure these things are documented. Do you have floor plans for your high-rise building? Do you have trained fire marshals who can comfortably evacuate people out of the building in event of fire emergencies? Do you have fire panels and your smoke detector is been beeping, giving you signals, and all you have done is go to the fire panel, turn it off, and work continues? Let me tell you, that is a bomb waiting to explode. Never ignore any sound from your smoke detectors. Never ignore any alarm raised from your fire safety equipment. Let's say this property is having a lift. Have you channeled or connected the lift to the fire safety system in the properties? How far is the fire extinguishers on your walkways? Let's say you've got a very long passage, a very long corridor. How long? Are you aware that you are expected to install fire extinguishers within every 15 miles for these properties? If you don't have these things installed in place, please, you are not doing this for the government. You are doing it because you also want to save your money and your property. I don't want you to be the one that will say, I have called fire service and they are not coming. Fire service did not set this fire. Firefighters did not. The fire safety equipment is actually the least when it comes to property building. I've been opportune to build some number of houses, so I understand how it is. When you're capturing the materials you need, things you need, when you're planning for your plumbing, when you're planning for the kitchen fixing and the rest of them, please make sure you also make preparation for fire safety gadget. This is something that would save this property from burn, from going into flames. You don't want to see the scene where a property is on fire. This equipment that we'll see as a non-serious equipment in properties are actually the most important equipment in the properties, because they have a lot to do. They will curb the escalation of fire in an event of fire. If we are going to be talking about compartmentalization, the doors you have in these properties, are they fire doors? How often did you carry out fire risk assessment for this property? Are you aware that this regulation also mandates the responsible person to make sure these things are put in place? You would ask me, who is the responsible person? A responsible person is the owner of the property. Let's say this property is on lease. The responsible person at this point becomes the director of that particular company. Because of his tight schedule, he may not be always on ground or available. What he does is he delegates, he appoints a responsible person. Or at that point, you can say this person is an appointed person. He can appoint fire marshals to take care of the property in an event of emergency. a well-trained fire marshal. So you don't just appoint people without training them. My name is Vivian Halliday, and I am the director of Fire Safety Services. Everything I have mentioned are the services we do. We carry out maintenance and installation of fire safety equipment. We carry out fire risk assessment. We carry out training. We can train your fire marshals on what to do in an event of emergency, fire emergency. We carry out risk assessment of your properties, advising you on where your muster point should be. We'll carry out inspection and installation of fire extinguishers. We'll carry out routine check. If you're going to contact us today, we'll do this for you while you are resting. We'll provide license. We'll provide certificates to show that these things that are required by the government are being done by experts